On this week's episode, we're going to show you how to do a string alignment. Last week, I attempted to show you how to do an alignment. It was kind of a silly video, so don't take it too seriously. This week, we're going to attempt to do a string alignment on the MR2. Now, I've never done a string alignment before, so it's going to be a first for me. I know how to do it, I've just never done one. Never needed to. Fensport kindly offered me the use of the ramp, but I haven't been able to take a day off to go and do it. So we're going to have to do this because on Friday I'm racing. I have picked the hottest day of the year to do this. It is currently going to be 33 degrees today, but I don't really have much choice because it's Saturday and I'm racing on Friday, so I have to get it done. I have to, let's turn it around, have to kind of attempt to get this right so it isn't completely foobarred. So I did put camber bolts in the front to give me some extra camber. I need to recheck that. One of the things I need to do first though is I need to heighten this spring because this side is lower than this side, so I need to check the ride height. It's something that's been annoying me for ages, so there's too much preload on this side. So it's preloading one side over the other. That needs sorting. Then I'll show you how to set up a string alignment. And then, in fact, I'm going to take the bumper off. We'll take the bumper off so that you can see what I'm doing. I'll take the arches out, I think, bumper off, and then that way we can have it all set up and you can see what I'm doing. First of all, I want to say a big thank you to everyone for subscribing and supporting the channel. So we're coming up to 1 year since we started. We're nearly on 10,000 subscribers, which is great. So thank you to everyone. It's really hard work. So without going too much into it, I work 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. So I only do this at the weekend. So this is all my free time. Long and short of it, I don't get paid by YouTube. The channel's not monetized, so whatever you see is what I've paid for. We don't have any sponsors, if you want to fill this space. So it is literally just coming out of my pocket. So thank you to everyone that's helped. It really means a lot to me when I get some comments saying that the channel's really helped you, because that's really what it's about. It's not about making money, so it's about helping everyone and teaching people stuff. So if you have learnt stuff from the channel, you found it helpful, that's what it's all about. And feel free to help support the channel with buy me a coffee or buying a t-shirt. These aren't available yet. I might make some black ones. All the yellow ones have gone. Stickers, there's stickers to go on your car. Anything really would really help. Just support the channel and get the word out there, because it's real hard to get a channel going without feeling sorry for myself. It is real hard. It's a lot of work. It's just me, so I'm doing the filming, the editing and everything, so it's a lot of work. So I hope you guys appreciate it. Anyway, 1 year soon. So. Hello, E. Anyway, let's get the bumper off and make a start. Hopefully the camera doesn't blow away. I've got both doors open for some air because I'm already sweating. Right. Let's take the old sunnies off. We don't need them, do we? I bought some gloves. So professional. Right, side cutters. Okay, if you just move out of the way, Ryan. Oh, one bumper off. Saved my foot. Right, so what I'm going to do is take the arches out. That way we can all see what's going on. Okay, so first job I should have done is take my Temu tape measure and measure the height. I don't know if we're going to be able to do this. Let's give it a go. See what you can see. Hopefully you can see something. I don't know what you can see. Cool, you can see something. So basically I'm just going to measure from the floor up to the sill to get an idea of the ride height. This is really hard. 113 on this side. And then 120, 121 on this side. So I need to lift this up 7 mil. So I'm going to do that first. We'll get this jacked up. I'll loosen the collar, I'll show you how to do it. Also, before I jack that up, let's see what camber we've got on this side now that I've put some camber bolts in, because I didn't really measure it. Setting up the bubble. Oh, you're looking at my crotch. I keep forgetting you can't see. So we've got 3 degrees on this side. Apparently 4.5 on this side, but does it look like that? So I've got more on that side. I think the garage isn't level, which isn't helping, which is going to cause loads of issues. I don't really have a way of checking to see if it's level, unfortunately. I need a piece of bar to go across the floor. Then I need to put the camber gauge in the middle and then adjust lift up with some like little tiles or something. I don't have that, so that's out of the question. should really put an actual stand down. Pete will be really grumpy. But stands are pretty big. They don't really fit very well. Let me get my torch. I've got a new torch. Just for you lot. Look at this thing. Right, what can we see? So I need to loosen this collar and then twist it up. So I'm going to measure the distance between here and here before we start, and then we'll add 7mm to it to lengthen it 7mm to make it 7mm higher. Anyway, oh, I didn't measure it, did I? Come on, Andrew. Better than that. Let's get the old Timu tape measure. 63. So I need to, that's easy. So, oh, while we're at it, hopefully the car doesn't fall and kill me. So the reason for those EDFC top mounts, they're up here, is because when you turn the strut, this spins. So if you didn't have them, then it would spin the top and the motor would like to spin round and wind the cable up. So you can get away without them by just like unplugging it and being careful. But there you go, that's why. I don't know if I explained it very well last time. A 3mm. I will then have to measure this, go around to the other side and measure again. There we go, that'll do. So that is now 70. So it should be the same as the other side. But let's get this wheel arch liner out. That way when we're doing the toe, which is down here, you'll be able to see everything. Understand that mine is good, but I'm still from the hood. Hope you're enjoying the 2000s hip hop. Okay, bye. I don't know where that clip just went. It's gone forever. Well, there's the end of it. Fuck's sake. That's what happens when you buy clips from Amazon. Fuck's sake. Just literally made of Chinesium plastic. Just fuck off, Mr. Spider. I'm not interested. Fuck off. Fuck off. Oh, why am I doing this? Why do you need to see this? Can't you just take my word for it? Just take my word for it, it's right, please. That makes life a lot easier, doesn't it? What did I say that was? I've forgotten already. 70. Nice view of my crotch. So you can also measure from the centre of the hub up to the wheel arch, but it's better to do it from like a solid surface, like the old sill. This feels too high. I don't know, 2 fingers. Whee, 2 fingers. Oh, to be fair, I think that might be spot on. Good if it is. Let's just measure again. Oh, mate. Mate. It's only spot on, isn't it? It's only bloody spot on, right? Oh, bit of Lincoln Park for you. You can see my lovely camera gear. So this is the thing with like making videos. A job that would normally take you like 10 minutes now takes me like an hour because I have to keep swapping camera stuff. But I can't really show you the tape measure. Anyway, so what I've done is measured the sill, measured the sill height there, and then I have measured the coilover, worked out that this side was 7mm lower than this side. So I've raised the coilover 7mm. It's now flat. We are 120 on both sides, which is 2 fingers, 2 fingers. Spot on, straight away. Stuff usually doesn't work straight away, but that works straight away. So now we've just got to take that wheel arch liner out and then we can start with the alignment. So what you are not to know is I bought this to do the wheel alignment last time. So this hook's on the top of the wheel for measuring camber, but I couldn't get it to work. So just had a thought, I can take it apart and use the bar. I mean, it's not going to be any more accurate than using it on the brake disc, but might be. Okay, so this might work. So if I line it up with the bottom of the wheel and the top like that, put the gauge on, which is, yeah. Whoopsie daisy. I'll have to recalibrate this. Something like that. So that's saying 4, that's saying 3, but I don't believe it because this is the problem, the floor's not level. So all these measurements are going to be very inaccurate, but let's put that there, ready to fall off.
And I'm Mark.
Okay, welcome back. Right, so I'm going to explain what I've done in the meantime because, yeah. So I know I said the alignment was done, the height. It was, and then I decided to mess around with it, and now I've gone back to square one. So it's been like 2 hours of pissing around to get back to square one. I have checked the camber and set the camber, and I will go through it with you now because I was using this thing. It's pretty accurate, to be fair. It's pretty much the same result. But instead, I've been using this with the Spirit Level app. Now, I'll show you what app it is in a minute. I've just finished doing this side. That's my leg. Hang on. Let me scooch my leg over. So, using the bar on the wheel and then the phone. So, it's 2.8, 2.8 and 2.9 on that side, which is basically what I got with the bubble tool. And this side is, okay, it's 2.6. I had 2.9 a minute ago. Let's go back to the other side now. I've adjusted the tool. 2.6. Happy with that. I had 2.6 a second ago, it keeps changing. This is saying 2.3 now, but it said 2.6 a minute ago. Let's just recalibrate that. All right, there we go, 2.6. Anyway, 2.5, 2.6, it's close enough. 2.6. And then on the back, 2.5. Literally, I'm trying to, because the camera angle, it's really hard to do. That says 2.5. I'm struggling to show you. It's 2.3, 2.4. 2.3, 2.4. Anyway, so that's using this. So we put that away. It's 421 plus, it's like 32 degrees. Calibrated to 0. Well, it's just under 2.5. I'd say it's 2.3. That's exactly the same. 2.3. I keep forgetting you can't see. It's like 2.25. And again, 2.25. So they're both. This is actually pretty accurate because they're both pretty much bang on. So I'm happy with that. That can go back on its side. Using Timu measuring tape, I'm not going to show you from the floor because it's a freaking ball ache. But centre line of the wheel to the top of the arch is 320, 2 finger. Centre line of the wheel to the top of the arch is 320, 2 finger. Back the centre line is 325, so the 5mm rake. God, please let this be right because I'm done. Bam, centre line to the edge, 325. So the height is set up and the camber is set up. So now we need to do the toe. Now what I did do when I did the height is I disconnected the anti-roll bar link. I can't bother to grab the torch. And then on both sides while it was on the floor, disconnected the anti-roll bar link so there wasn't any load on it. Then set the height. All right, how are you not hot in that suit? Right, next job, toe. Sweating like when the kids at Neverland Ranch. So, camber and ride height is done. I just need to do toe. So we're going to explain what's going on with a string alignment. You need 4 axle stands, some string, a metal ruler, it's somewhere down there. You need 2 poles, one that runs across here, one that runs across the back. Tie the string down the sides. You want to leave about 20 to 50 mil between the wheel and the string so you can measure, make adjustment. You turn plates on the wheels, which are like cup domed circles that they sit on, and when you adjust it, it allows the wheel to move. Otherwise you're just going to adjust it and the wheel won't move, and then it will just suddenly pop, and then you'll start again. Now typically, because this is me, I ordered 10 plates and pole, so like 10mm alley pole. Hell, let's just shut Rihanna up, let's turn her down, and it's not turned up. Luckily the good guys over at 4 Racing helped me out. So I had to take the race car in because it's the only practical car I have. And they had some pole. It's not ideal, but it will do. And some sheet. Now what I'm going to do with the sheet is cut it in half. 2 bits per side. Grease the middle so it works as if it's a template. You'll see what I mean in a minute, but I've got to cut that down. The pole addition's already cut down for me, so it should be 2.3 metres, which is enough to fit in that gap across the back. I think it's 2.5 metres side to side, so 2.3 is perfect for what I need. I don't think 2.5 would fit in at certain points. What I'm going to do is get that in, I'll cut it down, and then we'll go, or you can come join me when I've got it set up, and I'll explain a little bit more. Like I say, I've not done it before. I know how it works and how to do it, I've just never done one, so we're learning together. Right, I've drunk 2 of these bottles of water. I am like soaked, freaking 30 degrees. Oh, it's right. Anyway, I can't really hear very well. I did have ear defenders in. Let's turn Lady Gaga down. So what I've done is cut the sheets down into squares of 350mm. So 2 each. And what I'll do is put one under the wheel, spray grease on, put the other one on, and it will act as a DIY turning plate. You can do this if you want to be more cost effective. I did buy turn plates. They were £39 delivered for a pair, but they haven't turned up. It's been like Wednesday, or Wednesday morning, and they still haven't arrived. So that will have to do. Then down here we have 4 axle stands, same. I have a metal ruler and some string. And then obviously the big pole from 4-pole. I put a stand here and here, same at the back, and then run the poles across. And then we'll run the string from here to there, there to there. I just need to then measure that it's equal length away from the car afterwards. I will put the plates down first because I'm going to have to jack it up. Put the plates on. With the bumper off. Oh God, getting old. We can now get access to track roulette. So when I fitted the rack, this is all greased, cleaned and everything, so that's all free. So that's going to adjust our toe on this wheel. Just go have a little lay down. I'm absolutely knackered. Hi Ryan. Covered in grinding sparks and sweat and dirt. My poor neighbour had to listen to me cut up that sheet. Right, join me in a minute. Saturday, most normal people would be out like at a pub with their family. Fucking idiots, aren't they? Constantly doing this for you. So here's what's going to happen. Take one sheet. I've got some of this. I don't know if this will work. Just crawling around on my hands and knees. Then we take the other bit. Don't know if you saw any of that. Anyway, it's 2 bits of metal. Also, before you start, make sure the steering wheel is straight. Okay, so string alignment's set up. So as you can see, we've got axle stand, string, pole across to the back. Let me see if I can do this without tripping over it all. See that I have labelled all the poles. So basically what I've done is I've worked out how far away from the wall the poles need to be because they're the same size. So I've got 10 centimetres from the wall across. We are then 8 centimetres from the drive shaft, the shaft in here, to the string. And then I've put 2 little lines so we know where to do it. Really you should get a hacksaw and cutting it, but I don't want to cut the pole. Same again, so 8 centimetre from the hub. Same again at the front, so we're 12.5 centimetres from the wall, 11 centimetres from inside the hub. That is measuring from the stop in the hub on the wheel bearing to the string, so that parallel, and they're the same on both sides. Now it's a case of getting the metal ruler. This is not weather to be doing alignments. Metal ruler, and the process is literally oh, nearly died. Measuring from the wheel to the string. Now it's a thing called parallax. I think I'm saying that right. Anyway, so it's how you look at the string, so determines how you read it. You want the ruler as close to the string as possible, parallel with it. So here we've got 3.4 centimetres. In the front we've got 3.6. So that means it is towing in 2mm. What we want is those two to be even, so I'm going to run 0 toe on the front, a little bit of toe in on the back to make it more stable. And then on this side, man, I've just had a biscuit and it's gone down not very well. So we've got 3.3, 3.2 and 3.1. So that doesn't really need it. The steering wheel wasn't miles off, but that is the process. So I'll put the camera on here and we'll give it a go and see what we can find out. The rears, I haven't actually checked to see if they're free. Also, just a quick note, so we're not going to be covering what toe in, what toe out, cast to camber, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to do a tech talk video. It probably won't be next week, because next week is 1 year. So it'll probably be the video after that, but I'll do a tech talk explaining what toe is, why you need toe in, why you need toe out, what caster is camber, and I'll just go through like alignment stuff. Today I'm just going to be doing a string alignment, mainly because I'm so hot that I might pass out. So the wheels are on slider plates, not sure how well that's going to work. Basically we want to get in here to the adjuster, which is 17mm lock nut, and then we want to be able to turn to affect toe in and toe out. Right, okay, so 3.2, 3.6, so there's 4mm. The number at the front is higher than the number at the back, which means that it's towing in, so we need to bring the wheel back out this way. So I've already cracked this off because I couldn't be bothered to wait. Yes, 12. Because we're in front of the wheels, I need to lengthen it, which would be this way. Another thing you need to remember is, depending on how old your car is, when you turn, the rack boot will spin with it. If the rack boot's seized on the arm, it will just twist up the rack boot, so you need to make sure the rack boot's free before making adjustments. That won't be enough, but we'll just see if I'm going the right way, because I always get it wrong. Yeah, so that's 1 mil less, that's 3.5 now, that's 3.2. Now, I've forgotten which way I was going. This way. So it's 3.4, it's 3.3. It's probably another turn will do it. So that's 3.5, that's 3.4, just a little bit more. Oh man, it's far too hot for this. I need a beer. I reckon that'll be it. 3.4, 3.4. So 0 toe on that wheel. So I want to get the lock nut, spin it to the end, and then you can do it up. 17 mil. Just make sure you don't adjust the tracking when you do it up. Let's just check again. 3.4, 3.4. Okay, that side's done. It's as easy as that. So that's that side done. Man, that looks so hot. This side's done. I'm just going to do that side. Check back in a minute and I'll tell you what that side was. You get a look at my arse now. So 3.2, 3.5. So this side has got 3 mil of toe out. No wonder it drove like turd. Right, let's get this side adjusted. So this has had new track rod ends. It had a new rack, a brand new second-hand rack and track rod ends. And I took it all apart, freed it off, greased it so it is free as a bird. So let's just check again. 3.4, 3.4, bam. Man, this is easy. Why do this before? Right, so the back might not be as easy because I've not freed it off, but I want a little bit of toe in. So on the rear, I have a little toe in, make sure it's stable under braking and accelerating. So let's see what we've got. Enjoy my arse. 3.5, 3.4. So it's got 1 mil of toe in that side. Oh damn. 3.8 and 3.1 and 3.8. So it's got 7 mil toe in on this wheel. Holy shit. Okay, guess we'll be doing this wheel. I'll probably keep that 1 mil on that side. Damn, that explains a lot. It explains why it drove like a piece of crap. So on the rear, this is the adjustment here. This one I think has actually come off. It's the other side that I don't think it's been undone. That looks like a 17. Yep, 17. Right. Only issue is my bloody toe plates are on the front, aren't they? Ah, you twat. I don't want to have to set it all up again. Let's give it a go, see what happens. 19 on the inside. Back the other way, don't I? That's the ticket. Where's my ruler? Mr. Ruler. I'll put you. You're on the spoiler. 3.4, 3.5. So that would give me 1 mil toe in. So a combined 2 mil toe in on the back. Happy with that? Right, let's lock that off. I'll get a big socket in a minute, I'll tighten that up. But let's check again. Let's see how much that's moved. 3.4, 3.4, 3.5. So it's like 0.5 mil, 1 mil. That's fucking close enough. Send it over to Ryan. All right, Ryan. So the initial setup's pretty much pain in the ass to get it set up. But like with it measured now, I can just throw it back together. I'll just throw the poles in the corner and I know how far it's got to be. So it should be quite easy to set up. So on the front we had, what was it, like 4 mil on one side? I can't remember. We'll look back in the footage and then I'll put it here. Here. So the front was miles out and the back 7 mil toe in on one side and 1 mil on the other. 8 mil total, 7 mil toe in on one side. So just to reiterate, we have 2.5 degrees of camber on the front, 2.8 wasn't it? I've got it already. 2.8 degrees of camber on the front, 2.5 on the rear, 0 toe on the front, so both wheels should be parallel. 1 mil and between 0.5 and 1 mil on that side. It's string, I'm not 100%, but it didn't cost me anything. Well, it did, but you know. So to cost this up, we have metal ruler from Screwfix, it was £2.99. The pole cost me £20 for 2 offcuts. The axle stands, I had to get another pair anyway, but they were 25 quid or something for the pair. But I had to get ones that matched the front. And some string, which was £1. It's cheaper than buying that shit stuff that I bought from eBay. I will get the bumper back on, we'll get this all tidied away, and I'll go for a drive and see how good it is. First drive. Now, I got in and the steering wheel wasn't straight, so it's obviously moved, but I don't know if it moved after I jacked it up, plates out, or not, so we'll soon see if the steering wheel was not straight. The exhaust rattles, because it broke the other day and it had someone weld it and now it's rattling on the bumper bar, so I need to remake the exhaust, which will be another job. The steering is slightly off, very slightly, but that's annoying. nice. Yeah, that is fairly annoying, that steering wheel. Fuck. La la la. Hello. Don't know if you can hear any of this. Pop pop. Brass monkey. Monkey monkey.
A few moments later.
Woo! Right. Let's try that again. Sounds great. Straight as you like. Or you just keep driving towards me, mate. No worries. Oh my gracious me. That works really well. So to summarise, that is really good. String alignment is the fucking dog's danglies. It's worked out really well. Steering wheel's straight. People don't know how to give way, apparently. Yeah, I'm really impressed. Turn around here because I just wanted to make sure it was straight. String alignments though, works. Just work. I mean, the outlay of that, it's like 30 quid. And now she's ready to race. So if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like the video. So I bet you thought that was the end of the video. Well, no. So what happened was, it appears my garage is as straight as I am. Even with letting the car down after doing the camber, rolling it backwards and forwards, bouncing on it and all that crap, the camber was miles off when I drove it. So I in fact had about 3 degrees on one side and 0 on the other. By the time I'd got it out of here, driven up the road and checked it again, I looked at it and I was like, oh crap, that's not right. We're on the piss here. If you look outside, notice I live on a hill, which doesn't help. I've tried to find somewhere flat around here. There is not really, and I live on the fence, but there's not actually anywhere flat for me to measure it properly. The driveway seemed flat enough. So what this meant was, yesterday, as you can see, all my stuff is all over the floor in here because I got so fed up I just threw it in here. Yesterday I came home and I tried to change the camber on the drive. Again, it's not level. It's flatter than this is though. I was out there all night, well I say all night, from about 6 till 9, and then I had dinner in between and packing away. I had changed all the camber to where I thought it was 2.5. Oh no, I think I had 3 on the front and 2.8 on the back or something. And I was like, yeah, spot on. I'll do the toe. So I set up the string alignment and I did the string alignment outside, which you'll see in a minute. And it was spot on and it was straight. And then I drove it down the road, let it settle, got to the bottom of the hill where it was kind of flat and checked it again, and the camber's all over the place. So I got so pissed off. I came back and I've just set all the camber bolts to full camber again, which has given me pretty much close to what I want to look-wise. I don't think it's right. I'm going to measure it in a second, but the steering wheel's a little bit pissed. It's just off. Here, I'll show you how off it is. It's not horrendous, but if you look at the back, so that's pretty much how I want it to be. It should be around 3.5 degrees and 3 degrees or something like that. The front's a bit hard to see on this kind of zoom, but I'll go out and I'll measure it again now and I'll let you know. So according to this, I've got like 3.5, 4, 1.5, 4.5. But because I can't get the freaking thing flat to measure, I'm gonna have to drive and find somewhere flat because the front could be like that, but I have no idea what's going on. It's miles out. Just driving me insane. But the string alignment works for toe. That's really good. It's just I have 2 days before the sprint too. So to conclude, string alignments, very good for doing toe. I mean, even on the drive, it works really well. The camber is a nightmare. I can't get the camber straight because I can't get anywhere flat enough. This is going to be an issue. I can't take it anywhere. I can't have any time off. So this may be an issue. Anyway, string alignment works. Go do it. Okay, bye. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. For more videos, click here. To subscribe, click here. Okay, bye.